The child, Dre, was bold and strong, and her mind was full of questions. Often she went to the old woman, longest serving in the chorus, who would look up from her tea and smile. Today, Dre asked, "Where does the world begin? And where does it end?" "I know you, child," said the old woman. "No answer of mine will satisfy you, so you must go out in the world and search. Find its beginning and its end. And when you do, come back to me with your answer." Dre laughed as she ran from home, for she wanted nothing more than to explore the boundaries of the world. First, she went to the fields and whispered her questions to the land gods. But they hummed their busy song and went about their work. For though they had plowed the soil for as long as anyone could remember, they did not know where the world ended or began. Then Dre crossed the plains and whispered her questions to the tall neck, but it shook its mighty head. From its height, it could see all the way to the horizon, but it did not know where the world ended or began. Dre came to the banks of the river and whispered her questions to a snapmaw, but it only clicked its teeth. For though it had swum all the way to the sea, it did not know where the world ended or began. Finally, Dre climbed the mountains and whispered her questions to the glinthawks, but they only cawed to the wind. For though they had flown all across the land, they did not know where the world ended or began. At last, Dre returned to Plainsong and sat before the old woman, who smiled as she looked up from her tea. "I could not find the beginning of the world," the girl said, "and I could not find its end." The old woman nodded, saying, "For the world is as the cycle. It does not begin. It does not end. On and on it goes, living and dying, and turning back again." Dre's eyes grew wider, and the old woman was satisfied, for she knew the seed of wisdom had been planted. And like all seeds, it grew and grew. Many, many years later, Dre herself became longest serving in the chorus. The child Bai, bold and strong, came before her, a question on his mind. The old woman looked up from her tea and smiled.